in a fair, just, and equitable manner. Those are the conversations we are going to have today during the course of my presentation. So let's look at energy transition in perspective. This picture over here shows us the different stages that we have gone through in this energy transition. As long as humans have been on Earth, as long as nature has existed, this transition has happened from time to time. Do we agree? Do we agree? So if you look at this part here, it's called in the 1800s, before the Industrial Revolution. What energy that was available to mankind and nature at that time was the traditional biomass. And if you look at this line, do you see any peak? Do you see any spike? Do you see how it was going up? On this side is the year. On this side is temperature rise. This side here, the years. This side, temperature rise. If you look at biomass from 1800 when it was being used by man and nature, there was no spike in the temperature. Everything was cool. Then after this period, man realized that I want to make things easier for myself. Let me look for another form of energy. Let me transit to a newer form of energy that will make my work or my life easier. They moved now to coal. That was in the Industrial Revolution era. When man decided to start making machines. Started making machines to make movement of the resource from Africa to Europe easier for them, our colonial masters. They now introduced coal. We started exporting for coal on the continent and across the world. But did you notice what's happening here? Between the 1850s, 1900s, look at coal. Temperature is rising. So at the different stages of this energy transition, it impacts on the temperature of Earth. And the way God created Earth, He created these temperatures, there's a cloud or a blanket over us that God has put to help keep this Earth, the Earth balanced and warm, so that we don't burn, or we don't die. But what our activities have been doing over time is that because we are changing energy forms, we are getting more industrialized, we are building more machines, the temperature is being impacted. Our activities is releasing more carbon into the atmosphere, more than is required to keep us safe. And like you're seeing it here, when we saw coal, it moved from 0 to about 60 Kelvin. Then we discovered oil, because now we're looking at the coal, the process is too slow. We need something that will make this engine move faster. We want to do things quicker. We want to make it easier. We discovered oil. And when this oil activity happened, you can see what has happened for this period, the 1950s, up here. What has happened? The temperature has gone up. And now in the quest to keep building this machine that will be faster, easier for us to use, we kept looking for newer alternatives, newer energy sources. And we now discovered gas.